And when it comes down to things like this, marketing is everything. If there's no cash injection into a product, it will not be successful. What's happening, guys? Gemma here. I'm back again for another video. So I want to tell you a little story. I've had 8 days off work, and yesterday is my first day back at work. And on my lunch break, I just ventured out. There's no decent shops to go around in terms of games or comics or geeky shops. So I went into Game, and I'm kind of browsing. I was just a little window shopping. And I'm stood next to PS4 stuff, which is next to a load of PS Vita stuff. I'm minding my own business, and there's two young adults behind me, and they were talking about the Vita. One guy said, I have a Vita, and this other guy was kind of challenging him on it and said, what have you got a Vita for? The shit, mate, shit in it. And I'm like, what in the hell? And I kind of let it go. I didn't say anything. It's his opinion. That's absolutely fine. And he was, the Vita is shit, was his prominent message. And I just think, hang on a minute. I think the Vita's taken a lot of bashing from people in the West since it came out in Japan originally in 2011. And I know this year in particular, it's not had the best press because there's all kinds of stuff. Is the Vita dead? Sony stopped production on Vitas. And I just think, it's not really been given the love and attention that it deserves. Now, I've always said I'm more of a console person over handheld, and I think maybe that's probably why I wasn't as upset as some people were when the rumours started to fly out about the Vita being dead. Whether or not it is dead is another matter, but I think we need to just stop. And we need to give the Vita a little bit of love within the community. Now in Japan, things are very different. The Vita's selling very, very well. According to Yabada, I will link the article in the description. In June, PS Vita sales passed 5 million in Japan, which is pretty impressive. That's pretty awesome. Now, why is it not sold so well in the West? We can talk about that all day long. I personally feel there's been a lack of AAA titles. I don't feel there's been a very strong marketing campaign behind the PS Vita, whereas in Japan there's a ton, an absolute plethora of Japanese games. And I know if my friend Lewis is watching this, he'll be able to back me up. He's a huge fan of the Vita and he loves his Japanese games, so I'm sure Lewis can shed some light in the comments, as far as the Japanese market goes. As far as it goes in the West, it is not shit. And when he said that, I just laughed, man, in my head. I was just like, I think maybe my shoulders started to just, because I was laughing, and I didn't want to say anything because it's not about that. Everybody's got their own opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But it just made me kind of think, oh, yeah, it's actually not shit. I just, I think Sony, they've put so much of their money and so much time and effort into marketing the PlayStation 4. This poor little thing, same thing with the PSP, just did not get the monetary backing for the marketing campaigns that the PS3 and the PS4 did. And when it comes down to things like this, marketing is everything. If there's no cash injection into a product, it will not be successful. It will not be as successful as it should be, as it could be. So I think people need to just step the fuck off with bashing the PS Vita. I know that a lot of you guys out there really like it, and I think that's awesome. I really like it. I'm not a huge fan, of handheld gaming on the whole, but I do like it. But again, I'd rather sit down and play the PS4 or the Super Nintendo or the NES or the Mega Drive or whatever over a handheld. Don't know why, but let me know what you guys think in the description. So have you got a PS Vita? Have you avoided a PS Vita? Now may be the time for you to maybe get one. Who knows, they're still quite pricey. If you can find them in the retail outlets, they are pricey. When I was looking at them in Game yesterday, there were no kind of units in, it was just games, and it was all kind of second-hand stuff. For me, I really enjoy the likes of the Metal Gear Solid release. What else do I have? I have a couple of Vita games actually just on the shelf over there. But I think I need to beef up my collection a bit more. Final Fantasy, the 10, the remake, the HD remake, love that. So there's some really cool, quirky, nostalgic titles that I like on the Vita. But let me know what you think. Is the Vita dead? Sony have stopped production. What do we think to the Japanese market? It's thriving compared to what it ever did in the West. And for me, it ain't shit. But for you, is it shit? Is the Vita shit? it ain't shit for me. Smash a comment below. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and maybe a share if you're feeling generous. Have a beautiful day. My name's Gemma. Take care. See you soon.